Welcome back. Welcome to session number 10. Session number 10, which we call is coding together. Coding together will be the sessions going forward, in which I and you will code together. We will both sit together and they will try to code. We'll write programs, whether it is simple or complex. In this session, I'm going to talk about we will take one program out of the assignment number 4 and we will do together. I will also discuss all the other questions available in assignment number 4, so that if you have any issues related to any of the questions in assignment 4, you should be able to do it very easily, and we will decide the path forward further. All right. So with this, let's go to directly to the assignment number 4 to see what all questions or which questions that we can pick it up and then we can do together. I am in Google Chrome and then I'm going to open the assignment. For this, you all know that we have a blog site codewithabby.blogspot.com. We open that. You see that left side, there are assignments section wherein we have C assignment, C programming, and this one is assignment number 4. This gets open to you. There are 13 questions in this assignment. Let's pick one of the questions. Let me quickly pick a random question. Let's say question number 7. Question number 7 says that you have to enter the first number and first limit and last limit from user, and then you have to print all the numbers between these two limits. I think the question itself is self-explanatory. You have to get the two inputs from the user, first and last, and then you have to print all the numbers between this range or of that range, right? So let's go directly to the coding editor. We are here now in GDB online editor, and here let's go to write our program coding together. So let's first of all comment it out. What is the question? Input two limits, first and last, and print all the numbers of that range. Okay. First of all, let me create the variables. So the first variable is first limit. The second variable is last limit. And I will create a third variable as well called I. Let's write the first printf statement. printf, printf, enter the first limit, and then you have to scan it off. So you know scanf %d and ampersand, let's say first limit. I am again going to write printf, enter the last limit and a limit, and then semicolon, and then a scanf %d, comma, ampersand, last limit, semicolon, and then we are good. Now we have accepted these two values from the user, and then now we have to run the loop. So we can write any of the loops, whether it is for loop, while loop, or do while loop, whichever loop that you are comfortable with, depending upon your choice. Let me write for loop. So I'm telling for I equals first limit. So I'm to start I from first limit, and I should be less than equal last limit, and then I plus plus. So what does it mean? You know that the loop has 3 sections. Starting, that is initialization. So I am to start from the first limit, whatever value that will come in first limit. I will start it from here, and then I will go to till the last limit. I'll increase one by one. So remember, the question is all the numbers. So you have to increase one by one. And we are almost done. What we require is \n for new line, %d, and then the value of I. Done. To make the program more informative, we will write one more printf statement, printf, printf, the values of the range %d and %d are, and then /n, and so that it will display first limit and comma, last limit and the semicolon. So let's save this program. We have saved and now let's run it. Hopefully it should run without any error. Yep. So we have entered 1 and then last limit is 10. And what is this expectation? It runs from 1 to 10. The values from 1 and 10 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So we have done this. Hope the codes and then lines of codes that we have written all clear to you. Let's go to the assignment to discuss other questions. The questions are very basic here. Number 1 question is you have to print your name 10 times, run a loop from 1 to 10. I equals 1, I should be less than equals 10, I plus plus, and print your name, printf your name. So all the values from 20 to 60, I has to run from 20 to 60, again 60 to 80 to 60. So you have to diminish the value. Instead of plus plus, you have to do minus minus. So I equal to 80, I should be greater than equals 60, I minus minus, right? So next is write a program to print all even numbers from 1 to 20. Little tricky, but you can do. So you have to run a loop from 1 to 20, but you have to print all the evens, not odd, right? So you have to check if I modulo 2 equals 0, because you know that if a number is divided by 2, it is even. And there is no remainder, then it is the modulo operator that you already know from our operators section, right? Enter the last limit and print all the numbers between 1 to that limit. Like we have done the first and last, but here only the last limit. Input the last limit and first limit, print all the even numbers. Yeah, little bit. I mean, the one which we have done 7, the 8th is little advanced. You have to print all. We have printed all the numbers here, but you are not required to print all the numbers. You have to put another if here. So if I modulo 2 equals 0, then print, right? So that is what it is about. The first limit and last limit, print all the numbers divisible by 2, but not divisible by 3. Yeah. Now we have to put an AND condition. I if divided or modulo by 2 equals 0. I modulo 3 not equal to 0. Then only print the value of I. And write a program to find the sum of all numbers between 1 to 10. So you have to run a loop from 1 to 10 and then keep a variable called sum. Sum equals sum plus I. It will keep on adding the value to sum. Write a program to find the sum of only even values between 1 to 10. So you have to find the sum, but only for even. So again, if condition, if I modulo 2 equals 0, then sum equal to sum plus I. Write a program to find the difference between sums of evens and odds. So you have two sums here. One sum one, which will have the sum even, which will have the sum of all even numbers, sum odd, which will have the sum of all odd numbers, and then you have to find the difference of sum even minus sum odd. Okay. Input two limits and print the sum of all numbers between which are divisible by 2. So pretty simple. With this, I think we have covered all the 13 questions. I have pretty much discussed all this question. Do it very comfortably. Be confident you can do. So these are very baby steps. You'll go step by step, and if you see there are lots of assignments, the more you go, the complexity increases, right? So I hope what all concepts that we discussed, especially coding together, you are liking this session. We will have more coding together sessions in coming time. See you next video. Goodbye.